Hello. Thank you, thank you. Find my timing here again. Make it happen. There are a few people who have said they want to try again. Guess I'm really aiming for the right part of the dude. Ah. Let's find a better cue. Let's find something relative to the jelly blob drop. I just tap right on top of the jelly. That could be a good cue. A little later. Ah. timing. This makes me recognize easily when I'm too high or too early. All levels. It's so many levels. I mean, they're not too many indicators there. This is clearly the fastest way to go there, right? It's not super important, to be honest. What I can recommend is just do a full jump from straight under the bell. That sets you up pretty much here. And then you just go down without holding run. Like you release run while doing the jump. And then you start dropping quickly. Start holding run again and then do the little tap to clear the cowfish. And that's all you need. And then don't move horizontally while you... Like right after passing the first cowfish, you just don't move horizontally anymore. Because that creates lag. And that's all you have to do. It's not too important actually. There's not much difference as long as you don't land like really far before the actual pit, then you shouldn't lose time ever. Exiting the jelly doesn't matter now. As long as you do it as early as you can. And don't slide down on the left side too far. There's no big problem there. The biggest time loss in this level comes from the jelly jumps in the first room. Generally. Like whenever you see jelly, whenever you have to touch jelly, try to just jump on the very first frame that you can. Oh, Chubaloo. How was my final hour? I don't remember what happened. So, probably nothing crazy. I hope you slept well. I would have to look it up myself. I was a little bit low energy again yesterday, so my memory is not too great of that. Ah. Oh, I tapped as I landed. Okay, I think I have the cues. Quick one here. good enough for me. Ah. That was still a frame late. That's a terrible save state. Ah. What was that jump height? Never seen that before. A low jump of a running jump. What? Yikes. There's a new Tatanga strat that could help you. I'm gonna show it off in a second, if you haven't seen it before. I'm not sure you were around when I practiced that. Ah. That was the jump that I got yesterday, where I lost all of my momentum by clipping into the wall. I did not pause. Ooh. Down. A down input. That is interesting. Oh, it's not working today. I mean, it had to happen at some point. This has been going too well for me. I think I'm trying to go too fast. Is there any downside? Nah, it's always create lag. Always gonna create some lag there. I prefer it dead. Also, muscle memory just belongs to the strat for me. Okay, there's the 3. Or went relatively well yesterday. Hey, Serum Fighter. No new strats. You gotta understand, the speedrun for this game has existed since 2011. Everything that we find these days is gonna be very, very small. And not super new, but more likely things that just raise the consistency. What do I want to practice? I think I'm skipping Turtle Zone practice today. Just gonna do a few room ones here. Ooh. Okay. I don't know who asked, but guess that's what you're doing. Ah! Didn't hold up. Squeeze me? Hey! Why is the jump not working? Rough. Come on, 391s in a row. That's all I want. Okay, this should be the bare minimum execution level. Castle straight away, yeah. My castles have been sloppy. Been getting high 69s instead of 70s. Even in my practices. That doesn't help. Jump is too high. I think I figured out the main problem that I had. Just that second to last jump. I used to do it too high. That just messed up the entire flow of the room. Yeah, it usually breaks even with a fast turnaround. Like a very fast turnaround is still faster, but it's just risky. And you usually are not fighting for the last couple of frames to get the next cycle. Watch that happen in a run. Super easy, like you no, already made the save state here, but you just wait while holding up, and as soon as the face touches the ground, you do a high jump to the right. Let's switch to spin jump at the end. Just hold right and down. Nothing can go wrong. Okay, so if I'm late, I understand what I did yesterday, where the cycle didn't seem to work out with the high jump. Actually, where's the save state here? Ah, no, it's before Wario. Otherwise, I would have shown it again. Or is it? Where's the actual save state? Yeah, it's Wario. Tatanga. Quick Tatanga session. So I'm not sure if Ayaka is the one who came up with the strat, but Ayaka is the one who shared the strat with me. So I'm gonna keep referring to it as the Ayaka setup or Ayaka technique. So the trick with it is that you want to be on input type B, where you have two shoot buttons, B and Y. Music loud. Then what you want to do is when the fight begins, let me show the controller cam. When the fight begins, you want to hold down one of the shoot buttons. And, well, gotta do it with the left hand. So left hand holds down the Y button. Then you go right when you want to go right on your Tatanga cycle. That's what the left hand does. While your right hand is completely unoccupied. But you're obviously also holding the jump button with your left hand as well. Left hand does everything at the start. So while one of the shoot buttons is held down, you can't use the other shoot button to shoot. Hello, Jonas. Right? Nothing happens. No shot comes out because I'm holding the other one. Counts as one input because they're doing the same thing. So what you can do is while you're going up towards Tatanga, you can already start mashing the B button really fast. So you get in a rhythm already. And now the only thing you have to do is release the other button while continuing to do that at the right time, which gives you a little better option for timing when exactly you start hitting Tatanga. But yeah, what that allows is like if you have a like it kind of relies on this kind of scratching mashing technique. And the way I do it, and Ayaka doing it as well, is I use the top, like the back side of my finger, the back of my fingernail, not the tip of my fingernail, to scratch over the B button alone. So you get one input left and one input right, and it should be pretty quick, should be on average quicker than just regular mashing. And even faster than my two-finger mashing most of the time. And in essence, that looks like this. Well, you can see the first shot will always be the 0 because that's the one that you fire from holding the Y button down. So ignore that. That's just how this strat looks, the 0x40. And then you get pretty low numbers if you do this. So 3 and 4, that wasn't even very clean or good mashing. Started too late. It's still my problem that I can't time the Y button release very well. I see the numbers 4, 4, 3, 2. That is very, very fast. In this case, too fast because I started too early. That should allow you to get somewhat consistent 1 cycles at least. If I don't start on B2, it's way too late. B2 again. Why is it B2? I release way earlier. I release on like 12 and it just takes so long. Yeah. Oh. That is exactly the principle. Just takes your mind off coordinating both when to start and then immediately going into maximum meshing speed. This way you have the maximum meshing speed already. So why is this here? And you only have to focus on the release for when you start hitting Tatanga. It takes away one parameter. And that not really takes it away, but yeah, completely wrong timing. I think it works best on 86 like this. I cannot release the freaking Y button when I want to release it. Like it just doesn't, the button release is just too slow. I gotta change the button. Oh, that was a good one. Good one after a bad beginning. I thought that was 5, it was only 4. I did not release on B4, I promise. If your Y button is better than mine, then you won't struggle as much. Oh yeah. Definitely legal. Ayaka does it in the world record, I believe. But I'm still learning this myself. So I don't even want to main it yet. At least I'm gonna compare it to my daily form of my own strat with the 2 buttons. It's the way I do it. Way too early. Yeah, that's the problem. With this, I always mess up the like when I start shooting. Well, I suppose I mess it up with the other strat as well, just in the other direction. Always early. It felt like 4. Too fast now. Too fast for B8. Ah, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 4, 3, 2 might have worked. How is that 11? That is definitely not 11. That is unlucky that this is not an albatross. Very unlucky. How far was I off? Where other numbers? Wait, how do I read this? Oh, it's really no. It's hard to tell because it missed basically 1 frame too fast. Is it a 2 again? It's a 2 again. Everything else works except for the 2. Another 2, I swear. It's another 2. So good in so many circumstances. But not right now. Same as earlier. One got it. 2 was too fast again. I think the 2 would work for 78, right? Not the 8 though. Yeah, I mean, so is mine. Takes practice. Ah. I've been practicing it on and off for a week now, and I still can't get it right. Ah. I'm getting some okay-ish one cycles, though. Thought I had the shots. Bleh. Too fast. Speed is very good today. The meshing is very clean. Not a lot of merges or overlaps. Ah. Today might be a Tatanga day. Too early, yeah. Oh. E6 is a little late. I would say so, yeah. Or just like really devoting yourself to it. And nothing else. Like I could probably spend a day and then be a little bit better at it. But then it will still fluctuate from day to day. But I have time. And I still think that I will do better with this, with the 2 buttons. I do have the finger speed, and I usually have the coordination. And I simply like this grip a little better, gives me more control for what happens after the shots. That's something I still have to learn with the IRK method to change my grip to go for the kill. It felt like 4 again. Gonna do some safety ones. Was not safe. Wanna get some consistent one cycles. That must have been a merge. Yes, it was a merge, because that felt alright. Come on, you're dead. Ah, now I start merging. Early. That works if I wait 2 more frames. Same. Exactly the same, actually, in terms of numbers. Oh, probably same, yeah, pretty much. Gotta start shooting later. Just 1 or 2 frames. Or do that. That works. I think I stopped meshing there. Ah, too early again. Oh, it's the B9 today. Make it 7 and we're good. Or not. Ah, merged. Yo. Cooking, as the kids say. Okay. Let's go for that. 85, 86-ish. 84 to 86. And shoot late. I gotta trust my speed. Let's go to the tree zone for an hour. See how my audio is mixed today. That should be fine in terms of game audio. It's actually kind of low. OBS is doing the thing again today, where the game audio looks way lower than it should be. I'm just gonna trust that it's the same as usual. Yeah, key. Thank you. Also, what I haven't been doing the last couple of attempts was locally recording. I think I should. What is my local recording folder set to? Oh yeah, that works. Should be good. Start recording. Oof. Was the wrong frame. The 50-50 frame. Let's keep going. I'm gonna try being less critical of my tree zone mistakes. Just for the sake of not being stuck here again for an hour straight. Early, bit slow. Yeah, even taking that one. Better believe your eyes. This is today's tree zone meta. Many people seem to like the music. After hearing it on a at least weekly basis for 10 years, you kind of get numb to it. Ah. Oh, is that late? Just right. Hypo. Timing is good. That's fine. That works as a backup. Ah. Almost pulled my keyboard off the table. Oh, Philly Joe. Thank you. I am doing just fine. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. The doo-doo song. Actually never had a favorite song. Nap time. Go late. Fingers are good. That was 5 shots. That was very close to getting the albatross. We're not sliding. I've decided against sliding right now. No, we're sliding. We're sliding. It's what I get for that. That's that weird one. You cannot duck. I think I just messed up the timing. I was too busy adjusting. This is the opposite of my average runs, the last couple of streams. Where everything went wrong except for Tatanga. Usually the exact opposite. Oh yes. Many. All kinds of different genres. Laggy. Ah. Really little bonk. I'm trying to go up. No. Not the CRT frequency. Oh, why did I not save more time on my... Oh, bell. Horse. Or almost bell, I should say. Oh yeah, one thing happened yesterday, Chubalu. I got hit by the witch when doing the flutter strat. So we are not doing that. Guess we're doing it now. As in, I got hit while fluttering at the right height. And I wanted to figure out the specifics about that. Whether that could be VMS related, or if that never plays a role with the fluttering. Yo, good map. Oh, got to drop. To prevail. Yeah, almost. No, but I had the height. I still got hit. Classic thing that happens sometimes when you flutter into enemies, which I was always worried about. Just never saw Ape get hit like that whenever he used the strat. Unlucky swimming. Oh, it's late. Not a good level. I mean, maybe you can take a look at it and maybe tell if it's height related, but I don't believe it can be. It should not be a factor at all. Unless you're like way too low. Ah, it's awful. Hey. Lucky swim speed. Ah, the last shot didn't come out. Then we would also have to retry the fluttering into a Paragoomba thing. That is truly height related. Like if height can avoid getting hit, that would be interesting. Excuse me. That was my running speed. That wasn't going anywhere anyway, right? I needed a good turtle zone, and I didn't have one. Dang. The good thing is, I am still getting solid paces with very big mistakes. Ah, I didn't run. I shouldn't. I will not reset that next time. Reflexes. Oh, did it? It crashed, yeah. I reset too quickly. That one is on me. Oh, life split. Gotta be gentle with life split. I'm not sure if that's worth a bug report. It is very reproducible, but I feel like they have enough trouble with keeping up with VLC already. Hello, Skillet Toast. We're going. We're going. Ah, this starts to hurt. The slow turnaround. Thank you. We're getting there. $42. Oh boy. I mean, the actual goal can wait for a bit. Would be a little bit fast. I would already reach my goal. The journey is fun. Oh boy, we're going. It's like 417 territory. Can't keep going with that. I'm gonna take very slow tree zones today. No overgrinding. Maybe I should make that weekday specific or something. Like Monday is chill day. Taking everything, not resetting a lot. I will still reset when PB is out of the picture. The minimum requirement. I think I turned around too early. That turnaround seemed to take a while. We're going. One of the worst mistakes. Not much you can do worse. Eh. Video bot. Most mistakes on this level are a reset, though. So better don't make mistakes. Little slow on the platforms. Everything else was fine. Good enough. Stop the buffer. Don't think I lost time. No lag anyway. That's late. Oh. Wasn't late, actually, in hindsight. Interesting. Sleazy. Oh, happy to hear. Pretty good. I've been back on the grind for 3 weeks now. Can't even properly keep track. Oh yeah. Doing good. I had been missing the runs. Fingers still feel good. Ah, really? Going by finger feeling, that was actually close to an albatross, but the outcome was completely different. How disappointing. I think my timing was completely correct for when I started shooting. Shame. Okay, I'm going for the slide today though, which still doesn't have a name. That one. Sketchy. Nope. Ah. Tiny changes, not really new strats. Sliding under that platform, under that part of the level in Macro 1 is something that we knew we could do for a long time. We just didn't really bother to make proper setups. And it's still something that kills you sometimes. So, not entirely convenient to go for, but I might as well. There's also a small change up in the red level, upcoming one, where we now always go for the full speed jump through the spikes, because we got better at the backup. We get hit right here. Didn't even get hit. It's frame perfect. Hey Sarah, thank you. I mean, we all did it at some point, and then didn't again. Darbian and myself did it too at some point. We just never got good enough at the backup to main it. Because we didn't really trust the backup. Now we know it's actually very consistent. It's not even hard. Yeah, also going for that quick drop strat there. It's an IL strat that made it into runs. But that's also like rediscovered. Even Controller had already knew about that one way back in the day. Always going for 3 corner boosts here now, that's a little change up. But also not really new. Really. That was really good pace. Very good swimming. Game. That was tight. Too tight for my taste on the first one. My jump was very late. Yeah, setup jump. Yeah, the truth is, without Darbian, the world record might still be 26:27.6. If it hadn't been for that influx of runners and the person who made the practice ROM, they found the game through Darbian. Could have been a lot of standstill. Yeah, I miss his streams as well. But I think he has been battling with thumb joint pain for a while. Ah, messed up. And I think due to that he probably wouldn't be able to play to his own standards. At least that is how I read the situation. Yeah, I mean, he's still around. I think he's doing okay. But I think he might not pick up speedrunning again if he can't fix his thumb issues. Ah, slow swimming. Ah. Triple slow, so to speak. Double in this level. Very unlucky. Especially when I'm already behind. Another slow. Good pipes though. Ah, and another slow. Unlucky. That could have been really good without that slow swimming. I pressed the jump button too early. Ah, that is disappointing. I got ahead of myself. Ah, that is what you would call a brain fart. Yeah, Alf, Wizard of Oz. Those random games. Dennis the Menace. He also brought Wii Sports Golf into the spotlight, and that community took off afterwards. Hey Bella. Wally Bear, yeah, that's one of the earlier ones. Please be quiet, Typo. Ah, I wanted to go very fast because I got like 5 corner boosts. Was a slight chance of 445. I explained that yesterday. I will always prioritize a 45 on this level over playing it safe. A little late with the jump. Ooh, last pipe pixel. Wanted to go too fast. That's not a mistake you come back from. Like, I don't need to fall into the pit there, but going back to the blocks is too slow. It's always soup time. Okay, we're not taking that. I pressed like twice and nothing happened. Yo. Worse. Missed the super jump. That is... Oh, for today, I think that's the first one. First frame perfect death. I got lucky earlier. A true 50-50 for today. So the game caps your jump height after... If you hold the jump button for more than 26 frames, 27 and more, will abruptly stop Mario from rising. However, if you release the jump button slightly before that, the momentum will keep carrying Mario upwards, up to 8 pixels higher. If you release your jump button after exactly 26 frames, you jump 77 pixels high, compared to 69 pixels if you hold the button for 1 frame longer. Like the engine internal inertia you want. Yeah, can't do that today. I mean, it's really just a logical continuation or logical result of inertia, of maintaining momentum. The weird part is that they cut it off so abruptly if you hold the button for a little longer. Yeah. Those are some funny phrases you're using there. SML1 jumps or physics are a topic of their own. Definitely some weird decisions involved in those. Can't really back that up without losing too much time. But yeah, it's actually... wait, no. I wanted to show off the super jump thingy again in a place where it makes the most sense. Like, this is also the best place to practice. In Mario 1. Grab this and kill that guy. So here, you cannot make it up to the excuse me, top of the gear if you hold down your jump button. Like, also have to hold up to get a high jump without running speed. The same kind of jump height as when you would have running speed, right? But the thing is, if you release the button just a little earlier, just before you reach that peak, then the rest momentum carries you up those couple of pixels more. And this one you need 25 or 26 frames for, this specific one. It's nice to practice. You can also do it like it's the same distance here from the ground up to the top one. Probably also the same distance. No, not there. Well, kind of there. But obstacle. Now, if you wrap your head around that the game has, like the engine has it inbuilt that Mario keeps his momentum if you release the buttons, then it makes perfect sense. Like, just transfer that to horizontal movement. Like, you don't want Mario to immediately stop mid-air if you release the button. And it's the same kind of principle. Whatever like speed vector he has stored up just continues, and then like it slowly ebbs out, slowly decreases until he smoothly ends his movement. And that is what a super jump is. I have to refill my water. I will be right back. The liquid has been acquired. I highly doubt that my expertise goes beyond this game. I know a thing or two about SML1 because I ran that as well, but beyond that I'm not too knowledgeable. In terms of Mario games. I would say I'm quite okay in the general knowledge department. Yeah. Dabbling in 100 different things is the fairest way to describe it. Ah, nice. Any specific interests? Exactly. I'm gonna replace the Linux kernel with Dearbot. That is what I'm doing. Linux might not be an operating system after that, though. That's the price you pay. Interesting. How does that work? Yeah, speaking of LLMs, I am looking into making Dearbot into a proper LLM. Or LCM. Ah! The problem, as with all of AI development, is gonna be collecting and filtering the data corpus, though. A large context model. It's kind of a pre-trained LLM, if you will. It's a very vague definition, but it's basically a refined model. Don't ask me about the boilerplate specifics. I'm mostly using the tools that do it for me. That as well, typo. I mean, current Dearbot is like the entire scaffolding beneath Dearbot is over 10 years old now. Or kind of exactly 10 years old. And it mostly relies on Markov chain randomization, so very simplistic. And the illusion of Dearbot being somewhat intelligent or having some character, some personality, comes from what kinds of things I feed into him, which he then uses the Markov chains on. So there's a lot of randomness. Dearbot is essentially just randomness. That together with a certain like custom-made little functions that mostly also rely on randomness, but are a little bit more specific, like the random recipes. It's just things that I find funny, so I wanted to implement those. Ah. That's not how I would describe Markov chains. Markov chains is just you make use of the best way to describe a Markov chain. Like you make sets. You make sets of a key and a passphrase, whatever. Key and value. That's how they're called. Dictionaries, right? So Markov chains basically make dictionaries out of a text corpus, and um, like the monkeys with typewriters is pure randomness and just chance after enough repetitions. Markov chains use probabilities of existing text corpuses or corpi, where you feed in the entire corpus, and then the Markov chain, like dictionary generation, pretty much makes those pairs of keys and values. With you have this word, and then it stores the word that comes right after, and so on and so forth for the entire text corpus. So then at the end, you end up with a dictionary that tells you, okay, you have the word I, and there's in like you have this huge corpus of different keys, and like this one key of I, and then a lot of values, and after I, let's say the word want comes 500 times in the text corpus, and the word do comes 400 times. So what you then do with that is you choose randomly from this entire uh, uh, array of values for that one key and use the most likely word, or one of the most likely words. It's still randomized, but the more likely outcome will be a word that belongs there. And you do that for entire sentences, and you define your end of sentence, you define how a beginning of a sentence looks. That is basically how you, like it's the old, what were the first applications of that? Like you could make random recipes on the internet, just completely randomized out of existing databases for recipes, for example. And you can apply that to all kinds of texts. And you can mix it around. You can mix around certain aspects and make other like you can combine different Markov chains, so to speak, and you can make it seem very, very random, and as the end user you don't necessarily recognize how you come from point A to point B. Yeah. For example, Dearbot knows the entire dialogue of the game Dark Souls. And he will randomly just pull from that and make a sentence in the ductus and in the style of Dark Souls. All kinds of different texts. As long as you have a nice text that you cut down to the exact format that you need to create your dictionaries, if we keep using the term, you can put anything in there. He also knows the entire movie script of The Room. He knows the book of Revelations from the Bible. He knows Thus Spake Zarathustra from Nietzsche. He has all of those things, and if you start combining them, then it gets really, really silly. I don't actually remember how to trigger someone. Like some you can trigger forcefully. I think that's the one. This one will just randomly pull from the script of The Room. Yeah, Revelations is this. This will create a Markov chain text out of the Book of Revelations. Could, could totally be from the thing, right? But it's jumbled up. That's the funny part. Hello, Julien. Tree Zone has been a little bit wonky. Revelation. There's several revelations. I shall trust you, though. It's also singular in German. I don't know why I said revelations. And sometimes you can mix, like you can mix the... Wait, do I have? I think I have the entire script of Lord of the Rings as well. So then I made a combined data set of Lord of the Rings and The Room. And if you combine the two scripts, then you get something like this. Something like that. And sometimes it's funny, and sometimes it's not. And most of the times it's not. But the random aspects and the timing usually makes it funny. A lot of an important part of humor, that's the way I want to put it, is just timing. Like, you don't necessarily have to be funny, but if it happens at the right time, it can be very funny. And that's one part. I don't even know, like, how big is Dearbot now? It's a lot of spaghetti code. Dearbot's main program is 1.5k lines now. Which is a lot of if-else spaghetti, but a lot of different things. That's the important part for me, to not make it too stale. A rare view behind the curtain of Dearbot. Is that what it's called nowadays? I can see that. But yeah, that's the main principle behind a lot of what you see of Dearbot. And there are other things. Like reverse translations, for example. Where you take a sentence and translate it from one language into another language, into another language, and you chain like 10 of those together. And then at the end, you go back to the initial language, and then something funny will come out. Hopefully. Yeah, that is Dearbot. I have rewritten Dearbot several times in whatever language I was learning, studying at the time. So there is a Dearbot in Java now. The original Dearbot has been Python from the get-go. Java Dearbot exists, and a half-done JavaScript Dearbot exists. But yeah, this is the excuse me, about to sneeze. The reverse translation thing, the rephrasing. No, maybe I'm not gonna sneeze. This one obviously takes a while because you have to deal with rate limitations of the translation services. I suppose that is me. I am obviously a giant. And it's quite the opposite. Diabot is very, very inefficient. For example, there's barely any concurrency in Diabot's code. That's something I fixed in the Java version, but then I never reintroduced the concepts into my original Diabot in Python, which I should probably do at some point. I will have to do it, actually. Because the large language version, the true AI, let's call him that, will have voice recognition as well, and for that I need concurrency. Like, it took me, like when I learned Python in 2014, I started learning multi-threading like several times over, and I could not wrap my head around it, how to implement it properly. I just couldn't. And then when I professionally studied Java, I had to learn it properly, and then it made sense very quickly how it all goes together. And I was just too lazy to re-implement the concept into my existing spaghetti Diabot. Ah, yeah. Lock states and all that nice stuff. Race conditions. Mm-hmm. Ah. Professor Ness. Yeah, I would agree. Python is a little bit rough around the edges, and without proper typing, like as in types, you get into hot water pretty quickly. Same with JavaScript. They suffer from the same illnesses of messy coding, but at the same time, you can make things work quite easily. But you can't make them very consistent easily. Ah. Come on. I would still say Python is a fantastic beginner language, but for understanding concepts, it's not great. You kind of want to look into a different one, into Java or C# for that. Yeah. That is correct. I mostly use Python in a scripting context. Like, Diabot is essentially just a big while loop, if you will. There are no classes, there's no proper structure, there's no, let's say, view controller anywhere. Like, there are no proper concepts in Diabot. It's essentially a script that I blew up over time. Like, Diabot doesn't need an interface, like a graphical interface, for example. I don't know what I would... I mean, I know what I could do with it, but then again, it's not necessary. So that's an entire aspect that I can completely leave out. And the kind of data that I use for generating my random stuff, they're too far and few in between for making use of proper databases. I can just fine store everything in like even text format or JSON, and it will still be more than enough for my application. So it is not very scalable. Yeah. That's a nice thing with these scripting-based languages. If you have a specific purpose that you want to achieve, then they're most of the time the right choice. Because you can skip a lot of the concepts. Just get something working very quickly. Oh yeah, don't make me explain proper programming. I am still 95% completely self-taught. The Java courses, the official professional ones, existed. I do have the, what are they called again? OCA and OCP certificates. But what does that mean even, right? That was Java 6 back in 2018. And those certificates are mostly so that Oracle can earn some money, as well as the Pearson company who administers all of those certification tests. But hey, at least I can say I properly learned a single programming language. Even though I am not using Java at all anymore. A little slow again. He's gonna get you every now and then. Ah. Keep going. Yeah, I'm kind of in a similar situation. Just that I'm not in a hurry to get a proper job. My background is biology, right? And I did quite a bit of bioinformatics, which is kind of necessary if you do genetics nowadays, which I did. Molecular biology, phylogeny, you just need statistics, you need bioinformatics to make sense of your gene sequences, for example. So that's when I realized, okay, you can just eventually pull certain disciplines together. And that's what I've been doing with, like, combining my interests. And I have settled down for a lifestyle where I don't need a lot of money. So I'm really just not in a hurry to be employed right now. Might still change in the future, but right now I'm perfectly fine with dabbling in everything that seems fun to me. Not a very adult lifestyle, I gotta say. I choose to not grow up right now and just have fun. And be silly. Yeah, I did also study linguistics and translation at some point. So there's an influence right there with programming languages and making Dearbot talk in certain ways, and the fascination of language, of conveying context, probably plays a role with how Dearbot works as well. Yeah, I think we're lucky Central Europeans that where it is allowed to live such a lifestyle for quite a while. Ah, that is never good. Germany, or in Germany, I was in the lucky position that I didn't have to pay for university at all. Well, kind of. You pay like 100 euros per semester, but that's nothing. Whoa, that's a story. Jesus. That's a horror story. What? It gets worse. Oh no. That is awful. Like, that sounds like some kind of pyramid scheme where he got sucked into. Just make sure you don't become the new foundation of the pyramid. How is that still too early? I'm so mad right now. You can see it in my face how mad I am. Always so expressive and mad. I thought I waited long enough, but I clearly did not. Man. Ah, I see. That is the kind of relationship. I'm fuming. I'm seething. Yeah, second ball. It's the 2-framer again. I got a 2. I'm too fast today. Which should be fine if I was just also late enough. Which I'm not. Nope, can't get it today. That was awful. What do we do with this run? I'm gonna stick to what I said. As long as I theoretically can still get a PB, I'm gonna continue. So the best possible time says 26:14. Let's just assume I play everything perfectly from here on out. Push of shame. He's a GM, holy moly. How does somebody like that get sucked into such things? Life is weird sometimes. Again. Certain things just work on certain days, and certain things don't. I'm also an idiot right now. Why did I do that? Okay, now I can reset. Maybe this was all according to my script. Chess has always been very interesting to me. I learned to play chess with the Chess Master game on Super Nintendo. And then never played against humans. I only played in that particular game. So I knew the rules, I knew how to beat up to a certain difficulty in that game, and I was content with that. And then when I was studying... No, that was back in my school days even. The mom of one of my classmates was the East Germany champion, like female champion, as moms usually are, at the time. And he also could play some chess because of his affiliation to his mom. Couldn't have said that any worse. So I played like 2 games, 2 in-person over-the-board games with him, and I could keep pace, interestingly enough. I still lost both games, but those were my first 2 proper chess games, and I just never picked it up again. And then, like 10 years later, in university, there was, again, a classmate, study mate of mine, who was the female champion of the federal country of Brandenburg, whom I played with, and also was close, but she completely beat me in the end. And apart from that, I never played in person, I believe. I think I played 1 game on lead chess with a friend ever, which I also lost. I don't think I've ever won an in-person game. Or a game against a human, let's put it that way. But I very much enjoy chess. I like watching it. I just never play it myself. It's weird. I have never played battle chess, no. What I just described is my entire direct history of chess. That is it. There's no, oh, but yeah, and then I played this and that. Sure, I did do the puzzles on lead chess, but yeah, that's all on my own. It's not playing chess properly. But I'm usually very interested in what is going on in the chess world, like the candidates tournament right now. kind of sucks because they, like, when I'm done streaming, they're usually also done, or like there's one leftover game and then I'm too lazy or just actually don't have enough time to go back and look and watch the entire games. The one that Harry Potter get their idea from, I suppose. That is probably exactly me, typo. Hello, brainwashed. Thank you. I think it's part of like my fake perfectionism personality that makes me not want to play chess. Because I have this standard that I want to be good, and I know I'm not good, but I don't want to put the effort to get better, so then I just end up not playing at all. Ohayo Ayaka. Domo arigato. Ah! Very rough attempts today. But just no special attempt, I would say. Ah! Not do this today. There was so much lag. So why is my life split here and not over there? Can't read chat. I mean, I would keep your friend's name private, I would say, just in general. It's not him revealing the info. I think that's not really your place to decide, I think. I mean, sure, you shared a lot, but still. What is earned? Like, we get the story, I think. You never know who is watching with what intentions. I would hope that my community is a nice one. I wouldn't see it that way, no. It's just... It's always this thing, like... You're sharing info of somebody else. They're... like some personal info in this case. Which... we don't necessarily know if they want to. Yeah, I guess. It's up to you. I'm just saying. I don't see the necessary need. I don't know what you're gonna do with that information. I'm hedging. I'm making a more general statement than what applies to you specifically. Pretty much. The demo player knows. They know, for example, that it is faster to start in the demo if you want to play the Beat Wario category. You never see me doing that. They are ahead of me. Wait. Isn't Ginger GM the... I thought Ginger GM was the British one that also works for chess.com. There are two Ginger GMs. Ah. Then I know who you're talking about. Interesting. Yeah, he doesn't give off an aura of being easily tricked, if you ask me. I usually like his commentary. Yeah, he if you hadn't told the story, he seems like a very perfectly, normally grounded guy. The world is weird. I mean, I think we all know some people who go in that direction. Ah, and it becomes interesting, like as a bystander, as I am. Like the psychological why behind all of this becomes very interesting. But I don't want to go into like psychoanalysis stuff. That would be too much. Yeah, the thing is just, like, if you say paranoid, there's always just a small jump to going into personality disorders, where it gets both weird and also interesting. But that is something that only professionals should deal with. Hello, MVD. You missed some very interesting chat gossip. I'm just gonna disrespectfully call it gossip, sorry. Not what I actually mean. Just didn't know a better word. I did the thing brainwashed. It's the run. You gotta go back in the broadcast, MVD, and read back the chat. Oh, I didn't even touch the ground. What? I've never actually managed to do that. That was funny. At least I don't think so. I think I went directly into the pipe from the jelly. It wasn't fast or anything. It was just... As far as backups go, if you touch the jelly, that's probably the best you can do. No! No! Okay. That run really didn't want to keep going. Mm-hmm. That is the one. Now you properly name-dropped him. Yeah, I knew it, yeah. Oh, live split. I just realized. We are going without splits then. We are not going without splits then. Man, live split. Wait, live split, come back. What happened to my idea to just keep making, to keep not resetting small mistakes in Tree Zone in order to get many runs? It's not working out because I keep making the big mistakes. Yeah, MVD is one of those weird people who actually play chess. Who are not just content with knowing the rules. Hello, C7. Thank you. Same to you. If that is still on the menu. Ah! Don't think I got a single good mushroom grab today. Whereas they were pretty much perfect the last two streams. Nice. I did look up some things from yesterday. I can now confirm I have not seen scanners. Ah. Sorry, brainwashed. I can say that I very much know who Carl Urban is. Because I love Season 1 and 3 of The Boys. What else was there? It was interesting to find out that Carl Urban's actual name is Karl-Heinz Urban. That he is the son of a German immigrant to New Zealand. He has this very, very old-fashioned double first name, Karl-Heinz. Laggy. Man, can't do it right today. That was my first good tree zone pace today, I think. No, I had one more. Whiffed it. Yeah, I was in the same boat, MVD. Kinda like the guy, so... was a bit confused. Like, not that I heard of... I hadn't even heard about the entire thing before Sleazy mentioned it. But then when he mentioned who it was about, then I was briefly confused, even though I already knew the punchline, so to speak. I gotta put all of my eggs in one basket here. And focus a little bit on this run. Because it might be the last one for today. Let's make it a good one. Very good level. You know it. Oh, that was a very good level even. Just saw the yellow. Yeah, I think that's a true gold. I played everything pretty much perfectly. Or some like super tight walking optimization. But I tried. I tried in every place. And I even got the early shot off after the Chubalu strat. So I could walk almost all of the distance where the piggy had stood. Okay, now I just gotta really focus on starting to shoot late. I know I have the speed today. I don't always, but today speed is there. Should be able to go very late. Speaking of late, Jonas. Starting to sing when I enter the boss. Ah, it's fast enough. I take it. I missed the initial stomp. Still got the 27 though. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you would call a birdie. What a slowish birdie. Like I missed 2 cycles pretty much with the stomp. We are not sliding. That was nice and early. Hey! Suddenly it all comes together. I deserve the chicken emote, yes. That's a good idea. I should get a chicken emote. I have slots available, I think. I didn't have an idea what would be cool, but there are definitely funny chicken pictures out there. Which is all that counts. Has to be funny. Cod chicken. Let's get this right. This is the important part. Nice. And let's not get hit by the rat again. I did get hit earlier, not on purpose. No matter what I said while I was doing it. Good map. Don't miss the jump. I even got the good acceleration. No corner boosts though. Ah, still hit the wall. Ah. I fixed it quickly. All fine. Safety pipes. Low swimming. That's okay. Ah! That turnaround was awful. Went all the way to the left. Okay. Gonna lose another 0.1 or 0.2 here. That is fine. Coin! For whomever claimed it first. I need some kills. MVD! Why? Get a piece of this guy. Even Ayaka. Oh no. Ah. Really messed that one up. Everybody, you're all awful. That's what you get. I did bonk, though. Oh, still ahead of Reki. Would have been a little bit more. No! I pressed down! What? Hey, Olivia. This is new. I cannot come back from this. This is way too much. Oh. No way I pressed right there. There's no way. Yikes. Ah, do they really have to happen once? And slow swimming. And slow swimming. That was quadruple slow swimming. As if it wasn't bad enough already. Hey, Wizzy. Ah. Slow. What is happening? Sloppy. It's very far left. No! I didn't get the initial jump input. I tapped the button too lightly. That was on me. Well. I'm still baffled by that. I'm also baffled by every single slow swimming. How in the world? Now I wish this time loss would come from right instead. Man. Yes, MVD. I cannot believe that happened. Oh. I was thinking I'm going for the second super jump, and then I didn't. But I still jumped somewhere. Ah! I am frazzled. Oh, all the way down. Sure. I'm just gonna finish this one and be done for the day, if that is okay with everybody. Nope. We're not doing that. We're doing another run. Ah, that is okay with everybody. Okay, splits have been updated. Man! That was so silly. I want to see my input display. If that is not at least a diagonal input, then I don't know. Hey, some. Have you watched the European African Middle Eastern qualifier typo. It's an interesting tournament. I really wish it wasn't paywalled. We could do some easy rounds among friends. But maybe we could. I know that some invites are free. Just need somebody to have the game. And then they can create invite links. I want to play a similar format, just not with one, but like with 5 minutes. Seems very interesting. Yeah. Oh, you have an account. MVD probably has it as well. I don't. It's monthly subscription, isn't it? I don't even know the prices. I just know that subscription models are not really my thing. Sounds like a plan. I have not finished it, Ayaka. I'm still better with my strat. Like I got several with that in practice. And also my one albatross in a run is also with the double fingers. But I'm getting better at this. But I'm gonna keep practicing. And if the one strat doesn't work on one day, then I will use the other one. And the other way around. Yeah. Same as me then. We will need you, typo. Yep, same. Same thing. I mean, I get it, because in the end, the problem is Google for limiting the, like, for having rate limiting for their API. That's the actual problem, it's not GeoGuessr. What is your plan? Keikaku. Kano Keikaku. I don't get it. I don't get it. Help. Oh, I get... I did get that one, though. Oh, that was the punchline. I thought the other statement was the punchline. I was very confused. Jesus Christ. I doubt Dearbot even has that function. That's not how I programmed that, I think. What the hell? I will have to read the Ayaka plan later. It didn't show up in my combined chat window. No! Ah! Stupid. Dearbot was hogging the entire chat window for me. If you go to Dearbot's Twitter, yes, Dearbot has a Twitter page. There's some comment of his to that extent. Ah! We're going. We're going. In the meantime, can I check Ayakas? No, I can't. Going on 90. I mean, I know 2 windows that work. I will have to read that again later. Maybe I misunderstood something. Pling pling. Okay, this is truly my last run for today, though. It is past midnight. And I have been very disciplined for the last several weeks with my sleep schedule. I want to keep that. Not the same level of movement as the last run. Still pretty good. I mean, I know my window as well for when I can mesh super fast. Like if I go in 78 and then like 78 right and B6 works with almost everything if I'm fast enough. 77 is probably better, according to Jubilu. 77 right, and b6. But then again, I also get these random albatrosses which cannot ever get a top D spawn, but I get them on 85-ish, 85, 86. With my... I mean, those are the same ones as the hold Y strat. It's pretty much the same timing, or the same outcome at least. Negative joke. Nope. I whiffed the third input. That one is on me. I wanted to go too fast and then I just kept pressing the button. I was about to split again instead of walking off. We're sliding. Ooh, that was so close. I lost all of my momentum there. It's a high 32. Yup. I can confirm that was my first high 32. Did the slide and I also went early on the second platform. On purpose. Just wanted to risk it. OMVD. No! Ah! How did I not recognize that I was too late? I should have seen that. I jumped too late. Oof, that didn't sound very fast. Jumped a little too late, and then you missed the Goomba. Meh. There's the plus 4.5 again, the classic. Good. Hmm. Ah, I think I missed all 3 corner boosts. Okay, there might be a chance for 34. Yep. Very good. Speaking of very good, can't do that much better. Coin. Possibly. Yo, all the corner boosts. Not that one. It was not meant to be. We should have asked Deobot. What's the command again? Is it just which? No, lottery. What would you have recommended? No, that was not at all the pattern. Let's see. Do we have a certain rate target? We certainly do. C7 has just started. What a timing. Let's head over there. We're gonna have a raid message today. C7 said that she had a funny story. So, raid message is story time. Let's go. Where's my chat window? Give me 1 second. I can do this. I can Twitch. Gotta figure out how to start a raid from chatty. Tomorrow is my off day, as is usually the case with Tuesdays. And Wednesday, it's straight back into attempts. So, thanks for watching, everybody, today. Have a nice rest of your days, or have a good night. And see you on Wednesday. And head over to C7, raid message, story time.